I think the trade show is excellent, and that's kind of why I give you that example as you look around you. You know, we're actually, these people here are leaving, we're going to a meeting. So we've got training going on. Training numbers are good. A lot of times you could go to a training conference, you get 5, 6 people. That's a good show because you got someone listening to you. We've had 5 or 6 in a few, but we've also had 20 and 30, and sometimes more. So our training, our meetings, trade show floor has been busy. So we're excited about things. Really, it's about education. It's really about trying to get folks to understand who we are. And kind of touch that a little bit in the other question, where it talks about understanding what tribal governments do and who we are. You know, we in this industry, in gaming and economic development, we've gained and engaged in economic development since long before there was the United States Constitution. Indian folks have been doing this for a long time, and here we are. So I think it's important to understand that to try to educate people about why we are tribal governments, who we are, where we come from, and what we do with these great assets. And more importantly, that they understand that just like the rest of America, we're having to tighten tighten down our belts, and we have to be responsible. But any country, we've been doing this not just since this recession. It's been our whole world, our whole life has been trying to tighten the belt loops and try to keep it. You know, a lot of our places aren't the best economic regions, so we got to work. So this whole economic thing is something we've lived with for generations. So educating America about who we are, what we stand for, what we do with the assets that come into our community, but also helping them understand what we do to make America a better place. So we're all in this together, we're all on the same team, and I think that, you know, 600,000 jobs says something. Millions of dollars in services to surrounding local municipalities, working together with them. We have a really strong success story. We're pretty excited about that. We're all working together. That's why I tell all these people who work in this industry that we are one family. We're all in this together. Indian gaming world, we're all together. So we're excited about that. And as you can see, people don't want to leave the trade show floor. That's a good sign. Well, as I said previously, I think it can't do anything but get better because we already started working on it this morning with our executive board and some of our team and our associate member representatives on our executive board. So it can't do anything but get better. We build on this success. The most important thing is that we get the tribal leaders interacting with all the different business folks, and we get a good, strong voice on behalf of our communities. But we're working on 2014. It will be better.
I think it was really successful. I mean, look at the floor. It looks awesome. The meetings were fantastic. A long 3 days, but, you know, everything looks great. Well, obviously online gaming, you know, that's going to affect not only tribal gaming, but the commercial gaming industry as well. So that's something that I'm sure everybody's keeping track of, state by state, you know, federally, every which way but loose right now. Also just watching a lot of the land into trust, certiorari decisions on the federal level that will impact our ability to, you know, take land into trust and obviously, you know, our economic development possibilities. We have a large, diverse group of people, state by state, tribe by tribe, and in each state there is a difference in compacting, there's different languages. So at this point what we're trying to do is actually get everybody together and kind of separate the policy from the actual technology. You got to understand the technology, you got to know from point A to point B what it is you're going to be doing, platform versus going by yourself, you know, how big is your server, all that stuff that is a technology-based stuff. The policy end is going to have to take care of itself. So I think now the tribes are realizing that those are two separate, very separate conversations. And, you know, you're going to have to learn how to use your iPhone, so you're going to have to learn this part, but you're also going to have to sort out the whole policy end of it, either on a federal level or state by state, and that's going to have to happen soon. Obviously, rocking the show. That's my favorite part. But on the flip side, it is actually the ability to see friends, see old friends, get back together again. This is one part of the year that I look forward to all year long because it is 3 days, it's tiring, but I get to see everybody that I've known for years and years and years.
We had a great time this year in Phoenix, Arizona. The member tribes surrounding Phoenix area opened us with welcome arms. Great golf tournament, great entertainment, Cleveland's Clearwater Revival, Chicago really rocked the convention center last night. It was a great, great show, and really we couldn't do it without the support of our surrounding tribal members here, Gila River, Fort McDowell, Salt River, just to name a few. We discussed several issues, internet gaming being first and foremost, that most directly impacts our industry. But from a national level, we've got some issues that are really troubling the Indian country. The IRS is continuing to audit tribes and their tribal government programs unfairly and in contravention of treaties and the Constitution. The other issue that was brought to our attention by more than a few tribal leaders and also our gaming commissioners and gaming regulators is the effects of the sequestration. We had 2 full days of a membership meeting. Resolutions were passed. We're going to work with the NIGC and try to get the effects of the sequestration lessened off of them. With regards to the IRS, we're still meeting on that as the show closes. And we're going to push for a legislative fix in Congress on the IRS issue. And then finally on the internet gaming issue, tribes are still talking, and we're still talking amongst ourselves what the best path forward will be on the internet gaming issue. And most of our issues regarding internet gaming have to do with the role of the tribal regulatory commissions and the tribal regulators. So those are how we're approaching these problems in 2013. Folks were really happy to come out to Phoenix, and it was 80+ degree weather every day, wonderful golf. So that's what we're looking for when we want people to come to a 3-day trade show, do their work, but also be entertained and also celebrate Indian gaming. So, you know, that's why we choose a venue such as Phoenix, because the weather is consistent, and really the weather just makes everything easier, from golfing to attending concerts, whether it be outside or inside. It makes life a lot easier to get around. Second week in May 11th through 15th, we're in San Diego. San Diego is a great venue for us, one of the largest convention centers in the country, and we always do really well in San Diego. It's a very attractive city, lots of things for our tribal leaders to do in the town of San Diego. So we're really looking forward to that. We're also looking forward to the change of date. May is a new date for us. We feel it'll work a little bit better in accommodating people's schedules. We won't have to compete with Easter or spring break anymore. And as a matter of fact, we're back-to-back in San Diego. We're also going back there in 2015.